Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Nets009. What the fuck, dog? This is not appropriate timing. It's the dog in the game, by the way. How y'all doing? I know that I'm still just the same as what was before, but slightly different now. That I always used to be like, oh yeah, I'll be back. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come back. Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And I just haven't. But to be honest, I'm still not quite ready to fully come back and things like that. I would love to. Oh my god, would I just love to just sit and chill. But right now I've got so much going on. Which I'm going to briefly run down. So over the past like 2 years, I've had counseling and psychological treatment to sort of come through and feel differently about what happened to me in the past. And I'm not going to explain everything on YouTube, just because it's a little bit deep. But if you go on some of my other areas and sites, shall we say, that you'll find out what that is, not my Facebook. Um, so yeah, so kind of went through a lot and had to kind of deal with it head on because I started off YouTube firing on all cylinders, and then the engine broke when the relationship with my brother and I broke down because of things that went on between us. But that was kind of the final straw in my mental health. Um, and then everything that's gone on in the past few years, I just crumbled. Oh, shut up, dog, in this game. So yeah, so now I've been through a little bit of treatment. I now stay with my dad to help him as well as my own health back then. And I started my own business, so there was kind of a lot of stuff going on. I did have 3 shops up to a couple of months ago, and then I've come back down to just the 2 because I jumped the gun a little bit too quick. But I'm also hybriding the businesses, so one will now be half convenience store, half pet supply, and the other one will be pet supply but dog treat mainly. And the back room, after I've kind of dealt with the whole convenience store stuff, because everything's just kind of went steamrolling, shall we say, and it's been like, fuck. And I just haven't had time to kind of relax even, because I'm always thinking of the business. What's the next move? What's this? Which is, some of you that have your own business out there will know that it's not as easy as you think. And I didn't really have a business plan going into it, which was a big mistake. You should always have a plan before going into anything, and I didn't. So that was like my first fuck up, shall we say. But yeah, so now things will hopefully steady out by the end of February, and then the 1st of March I can kind of relax and have a normal life once I build up the audio booth back into the back of one of the buildings. And it means that I can kind of get back to when I had my office before COVID, when I was doing audios for you guys, and I love that. I actually like doing those audios. It sounds a little bit weird. You're like, but yes, I actually did enjoy making audio for you guys because I'm a very imaginative person, so I can see things in the scenario, shall we say. So yeah, some of you are like, oh, do you do anything? No, but I can see myself in that scenario. So there you go, guys. A little bit of a hint into some of the background onto that. And I will be coming back to do the audios that I still need to do after years of not doing anything and shutting off, and then just being like, oh yeah, I'll come around to it, and then doing nothing. So there will be a new website for that type of stuff coming back. A little bit random, I know, but it's going to be linked in with the comic side and everything going forward, so the entertainment side. So treat the past as the past, but it's not forgotten. But moving on, we'll adapt everything to fit the old workers, back, shall we say, and bring things back up to date. And yeah, and then I can get back into YouTube and live streaming again. It won't be the same as before because I can't be as high octane in the games as I used to be, but there'll be something else coming in, which is recently, in fact, I say recently, this has probably been going on for about 5 months now, is I've got into airsoft. So yes, shooting people with BB guns. And in the UK, you need a UCARA license to buy an actual real imitation sort of gun-looking thing. Gun-looking thing? You mean firearm? real imitation fire. Okay. Yes, I have that license. So I do have the Resident Evil Stars gun, which is a M92, and which is Rebecca's gun. Tokyo Muri made it, so I have that one, which I have had a few hits with that gun so far. None on video yet, so yeah. And I have a SEMA VSR 10 sniper rifle. Yes, I have a nice high-powered sniper rifle. Some people will be like, yeah, it's the low-end sniper. It is. It's the cheap, basic one to get you into it. Well, I say cheap, it's about 100 odd quid here. But it's like a really powerful one. 497 on the FPS scale is what it pumps out. And even at .4s, it fires at 355. Or 350. Something like that. Or just below. It's between 345 and 355. Was the last time I think I had it chronoed. So yeah, I never thought I'd be a sniper. Running around and actually shooting people. I say running around, actually. I'm kind of slow and stealthy. Yes, I have crawled up a few bushes and went behind people and went papa at them. Pew pew, which is a new tick of mine. So yeah, I hope to show you some footage of that someday because I really enjoy airsoft and I'm starting to come back into gaming again, and that's why I've got this in the background. Warframe, got back into Warframe, so I'll show you. I'll go through a YouTube video of doing my whole airsoft collection, and my next gun will be probably a Umarex G36C sports line because I love the G36C, and why is it not in Modern Warfare? It's so sad. I don't know, they might have introduced it by now because I haven't played that game for apart from one match the other day. So yes, and that's pretty much all the updates. Not quite ready yet, but give me until the 1st of March. I'll be back into the swing of things. The audios aren't going to be done overnight. I mean, I've got so much backlog that it's sad because I've left it so long. And that's my own fault. And all I can say is I'm sorry for that, but I will get there eventually. I'm in a so much better headspace now. I'm starting to sound like the way I used to sound, not this fake ass bitch that I used to be. Trying to put it on to be like, oh yeah, I'm coming back. Oh yeah, I'm coming back. I'm not quite ready yet because I just need my work-life balance to settle down due to the fact that running your own business is difficult, but especially when you're always changing it up to figure out what the heck's going on. But now I have a good plan in progress and I'll be back then. Just not with the audios quite yet because like I said, still got a lot of backlog I need to get through, but that new website, you can enter in your details and things like that, not your full details by the way, it will just be your old name and what you ordered type thing in the past, and then it means I can get back up to date with it. So I'll put a link as soon as that website's done, that you guys can go onto that link, and if you've got old audio, I'll put a code in the prescription that you can basically, you know, or not even a code, just send me a message to say this is what it was and this is where it was. Please could you do that for me, and I'll get it done as soon as possible. So yeah, so the sooner you message, the sooner I can get it done, but it won't be until March because that's when the back room will be done, that I can finally do audios because I can have my sound booth built back up and then I can crack on. So yes guys, I know I've left it for a long time, but I needed to get some more help, and don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it, because it was crushing me not asking for help and not telling people close to me what really happened. And now the most important person to me knows. So that took a lot. And here I am, chatting to you guys, and if you ever needed help or anything like that, there are lines out there that can help you, or simply a family member, or really close friends. They will listen, they will understand. It's kind of weird that once you explain something, they kind of go, so that's why you were such a fucking asshole in the past. And you're like, oh, really? And they were like, yeah, you changed. Now I know. Thanks for telling me. But you could have fucking told me sooner. Yes. So, it's different. But I've droned on long enough. Thank you very much for listening. And I'll catch you guys in March with an airsoft video of all my artillery, shall we say. Is that what you call it? Artillery? Weapons catalogue? I don't know. Peace out, guys. Love yous and leave yous. Whee!